Hello folks, I hope all of you are doing very well these days. Let us see the book review of the book titled Play of Consciousness, written by SWAMI MUKTHANANDA. And we have been looking into the chapters, and today what we are going to study is chapter number 13. Okay, and this chapter is having the heading Tandraloka. That is, you see, Swami Muktananda says that Shakthi Kundalini is working in my body because of the blessings of my Guru. But I did not realize this. So this is how he starts the chapter. Muktananda says that though by the grace of my Guru, Kundalini Shakti is working within me, but I did not realize it. That's how he says. So for 2 consecutive days, he saw a number of different lights. He has been meditating in his gross body. So he is able to see the aura of the gross body in red color. For the past 2 days, along with the red color, he is able to see different lights along with the red light. Okay, though he is fully conscious of what he is seeing. It is not that he is sleeping and in his dream he is seeing many lights. No, he is fully conscious of what he is seeing and what he is doing. That is, he is meditating, and in his meditation he is able to witness all these changes that is happening to him. Okay. In his meditation, he was very happy. He was in the ecstasy for a long time. And in the meditation, along with the watching lights, he saw naked men and children, cows, herds of splendid war horses. Like that, he is getting lot of scenes, one by one. And sometimes he is seeing the images of the deities in some of the temples in his village. Ultimately, he is so happy to do his meditation. He is happy to continue with his meditation. And so, whatever happens every day, say during the daytime, in the morning 2 hours and in the evening 2 hours, he sits for meditation. And what he says is, in his meditation, he entered Tandraloka. See, this tantric, tantra means, in Hinduism, there are many scriptures where the tantric techniques such as yoga, meditation and rituals are explained in detail. You might have seen the pujari doing so many actions with his hands while worshipping the god, isn't it? He does like this, like this, like this, like this. So many actions he is doing. Now these are all the tantric techniques of appeasing the god. You understand? We do not know anything about it, and so we will be simply watching. But there is, in every moment, there is some meaning. Okay, so these are all explained as tantric techniques in many of the scriptures, in Hinduism as well as in Buddhism. Okay, but I think Swami Muktananda did not learn any of these things. See, for example, Hatha Yoga, he did not learn. So, when his body is twisting in different asanas, in different postures of the Hatha Yoga asanas, he is unable to understand. Okay, after a long time, maybe by talking to people, he learnt that all these postures he is making in his body without learning any Hatha Yoga is because of the influence of the Kundalini Shakti. Okay, that's how he probably he discussed with many people, and they gave him some insights about this. Okay, so that's what he has written. And he says there is definitely a difference between what we see in our dreams and what we see during our meditation. The scenes which we see during the meditation are much more clearer. Okay, that's what he says. And the different postures, see, already he said, he is putting various mudras, he is putting various bandhas, though he did not study Hatha Yoga. Okay, and he also mentions about his body twisting like a snake. And when his body is twisting like a snake, he is making sounds like the snake. Now, the sound of the snake is known as the hissing sound, isn't it? So, like that, he is making some sort of hissing sound like the snake. And he also says that there is a cobra near his hut, and sometimes it comes out, and in a week 2 or 3 times he gets a glimpse of this king cobra. And whenever he is seeing the cobra, he is worshipping it like Lord Shiva. He says the snakes are the various forms of Lord Shiva himself. And you might have seen in the pictures, in the photos of, in the pictures drawn of Lord Shiva, lots of snakes on his head, around the neck, on the shoulders, in the body, everywhere they draw the snakes. And one snake particularly will be like this, keeping its hood erect. It is the depiction to show that his Kundalini is awake all the time. For most of us, the Kundalini Shakti is dormant, sitting inside the Muladhara Chakra. Whereas for Lord Shiva, see, he is totally conscious of what is happening around him. His awareness is beyond 100%. Naturally, so his Kundalini will be alert all the time. So the awakened Kundalini is only depicted in the form of a hooded cobra. Okay, so Swami Muktananda also says that by assuming the shape of a snake, my body is assuming the postures of various Hatha Yogas. Okay, and then he also says that though I am in ecstasy most of the time, I do get negative feelings, bad feelings like unnecessary anger, temptations, cruelty, and so on. He says that once he remembered a person who insulted him 10 years back, who had been unkind to him, not insulted, who had been unkind to him 10 years before. And his mind will be filled with anger against him in his meditation. And once he comes out of the meditation, once he comes out of the meditative nature, he is thinking in his mind, he is using his intellect, and he says, why did I behave like this? I am doing meditation now. I am such a fortunate fellow, and I should not have such negative feelings. Somebody would have hurt me 10 years back, but why should I feel agitated when I see him in my meditation? Like that, he used to feel remorse and shame, because he is ashamed of his own thoughts coming in the meditation. And I have told you many times, now these things are not showing the present condition of Swami Muktananda. All these things, see how many lifetimes we have passed, and now we are living, and how many more lifetimes we are going to take, we don't know. So during the past lifetimes and in the present, so far, whatever we have done, the good and the bad, the pleasant and the unpleasant, the truth and the untruth, all these things, the good and the bad, all these things are embedded, buried deep in our subconscious mind in the form of records. Now when one is meditating, going at a deeper level, all these things are coming out. That's how he is feeling like a camel, he is roaring like a tiger, he is hopping like a frog. Maybe he would have undergone all these stages in his previous births before taking a birth as a human being. And in God, who knows, as a human being, how many births he has taken? Only he might know, isn't it? Anyway, so that is how he is getting mixed feelings during the meditation. Sometimes he is ecstatic, sometimes he is feeling negative thoughts, he is feeling very bad thoughts, bad feelings are coming. Now these are all the things which are buried deep in the subconscious level. And sometimes, he also says the red light is when you meditate in the gross body, because the red aura is around the gross body. Okay, and he says, when I am meditating, my head is turning 180 degrees. That means it is turning that side, that he is able to see his back on his own. And he is assuming various bandhas, Moola Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalendra Bandha. Jalendra Bandha, where the head goes like this and locks. The chin presses the chest and it locks like this. Earlier also once he mentioned. Like that, various postures of Hatha Yoga. And like that, his head is getting buried in the shoulders. And sometimes he feels that somebody is standing next to him and pushing his head down so that his head can touch the ground. And he is sitting in that posture for a long time. And he says that maybe my Kundalini Shakti is performing all these things in my body. Okay, so that is what he is explaining about his experiences. And he also says that he is able to see the 72,000 nadis very clearly in his energy body. He is able to see the blocks. He is able to see the prana running inside the nadis. And he also says that the blocks are the reasons for the physical ailments and the old age. Okay, so the various yoga mudras and the physical kriya. He might not have done kriyas like Nadi Shuddhi, Pranayama, like that. I don't know. I am just assuming. Maybe that is why now his body is made to do all these things, made to take up these shapes, various postures of kriyas and other things. Okay. So I had many astonishing moments like this, astonishing moments, because he did not learn these yogas. So when his body is doing it spontaneously on its own, he is astonished. Okay, so these are all some of the explanations for his experiences. See, in meditation, I would see the whole complex of nadis in my body and the prana moving in them. The circulation of the prana in the nadis is, and he also says that but the prana circulation is blocked because of the impurities in the nadis, blocks. And this is the reason for manifesting different diseases in our physical body. Okay, so like this, he is experiencing many things in his meditation. And this is what is, and he also says, see, he has visited Indraloka. The title of the heading given to the 13th chapter is Indraloka. Why? Because, it is not Indraloka, it is the Tantraloka. He entered, in his meditation, he is going into the Tantraloka. And the tantric techniques are undergone by the body of Swami Muktananda, because when he went to the Tantraloka, automatically his body is assuming various postures like that. Okay, So this is what he has explained. It's a short chapter, it's a small chapter, and so I could explain to you. I hope you understand this. And what is the advantage of seeing these videos or reading books like this? We are also in the path of meditation, and when we come across certain, we may get the same experience, we may not get any of this, we may get some of this, okay, whatever it is, when we get, or we may get some other movements or postures related to this. But when we get such things, first thing is we should not get afraid of this, we should not get frightened at all. And it is these things, see, me doing the book review, you listening to the video, all these things will help us to understand properly our state of mind during the time of our deepened meditation. Okay, I hope the Prapancham is helping all of us and taking us towards the path of spirituality, towards the attainment of mukti, and for self-realization. May God bless all of us.